the same dosage, it is with the same effect naman as compared to those branded ones. So, yun ang in layman's term naman po. Pero it has the same effect naman din. Mas mura nga lang siya.
So, next question po. Do generic medicines differ from branded medicine in terms of effectiveness and safety po?
Wala naman. Kasi kahit naman yung generic medicines natin, of course, approved naman yan ng FDA. So, tayo, ng mga consumers, pag bibili tayo, we just have to see to it kung bibili tayo ng generic medicine, it is FDA approved.
So, next question po. How do you explain to patient the importance of generic medicines po?
Okay, so, the doctors are the one prescribing or recommending or giving the medicine to our patients. So, if the patient would ask if it is safe, so we will say the difference, especially sa cost or the affordability, but we should also say that it has the same effect naman of the branded ones. So, we would ask our patient if aside from those given or prescribed by the doctor, if it is generic, if she want to change it into branded one, pero it will not be asked to prescribe it again. If they would wish to convert it into a branded one, they would have to ask the doctor.
So the next question po, what are the common misconceptions patients have about generic medicines?
Okay, so I think one will be the effect of the drug if it is the same as the branded one. So I think that would be one of the misconceptions.
So next po, how do you handle patients who refuse to take generic medicines?
So we'll just have to explain to them that this is the one prescribed to you by your doctor. If you wish to change it, because it would always be the right naman, diba? Those patients asking na if it is branded or not because of the misconception that the branded ones is more effective or the effective one rather than the generic. So we'll just have to ask them if you wish to change, then you can ask the doctor about it so that he can prescribe another medicine.
So next question po, what is your opinion on the affordability and accessibility of the generic in the Philippines?
So I think there are we have a pharmacy, that the name is the generic pharmacy. So they are the one, not only them, but also some of the pharmacies naman or pharmacy, they are selling generic. So I think it is okay because the consumers or the patients can have an alternative in case that they cannot afford the branded ones.
So next po, do you personally recommend or use generic medicines po? Why or why?
Yes, for me, but for I can use, so I can also recommend. It would always depend on the situation of the patient if he or she can afford buying the branded one because it is much higher in cost, diba? So, but it would always be the preferably. One thing that we should have to remember if we would use a generic or branded one, if it is prescribed by the doctor and it is the right dosage, and if we will take it on the right time, diba? So that's one consideration because maybe there are people that have a misconception about generic. Maybe they are not following the recommended dosage, or maybe they are not following the right time or the route on how to take it. So it is our responsibility to as nurses to explain it to them. I can recommend.
Sige po. The next po is a specific question po for nurses. So firstly po, in your nursing practice po, how often do you encounter generic medicine in medication administration?
Actually, most of the time, if I will be assigned
Have you experienced patients questioning or doubting your generic medicines you administered? How did you respond?
Yes, some of them. When I was doing bedside care or in the hospital, so you just have to explain to them what is the branded one, what is the generic one, and if they wish to change it, so they will always have the right. So we just have to explain to them properly that it has the same effect because you will give it or take it at the same time or on the same route as prescribed by the doctor, whether it will be generic or branded. So we just have to explain, and then of course, if they do not wish to take it, we would tell the doctor, and if they wish to change it into a branded one, so let's tell the doctor also, so that he can prescribe another kind of that medicine.
So, next po, how do you educate patients about taking generic medicine, Doctor?
Okay, so it is the same with the branded one and with the generic medicine. So you have to tell them that this is the medicine, whether it will be branded or not, because I think it will be taken on the same, it depends on the doctor, So you have to take it on the right dosage, you have to take it on the right time, the hours, diba? You can remember that, and then the route. So of course, you have the right patient, you have to read first the name of the medicine before you take it. Baka you have many medicines to take, so baka malito or whatever. So you have to tell that to the patient.
So, lastly po, what challenges do nurses faces in promoting generic medicine use at the bedside?
What do
Nurses face in promoting generic medicine use at the bedside?
Actually, I think the nurses can promote both the generic and the branded. It will depend on the prescription of the doctor. So as nurses, we should not have biases on the generic or on the branded ones. So the prescription of the doctor we should always follow.
So, thank you so much po. Yun lang po yung mga questions.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Good afternoon po. So, we are students from Good Samaritan Colleges po, and may konting natanungan lang po kami para po sa inyo. So, first po, can you briefly introduce yourself and your role in healthcare?
So my name is Christine Leiferer and I am a community pharmacist.
So, next naman po, what is your understanding of generic medicine?
So yung generic medicines po natin, ito po yung receive, efficacy, safety, and medication na katulad ng mga marketed natin na branded na mga gamot.
So, next po, how do generic medicines differ from branded medicines in terms of effectiveness and safety?
Wala po silang effectiveness. Wala po silang pinagkaiba sa effectiveness and safety since they are the same of active ingredients lang din naman. Ang pinagkaiba lang talaga nila is yung price since meron tayong mga innovator medicines and yun lang yung pinagkaiba nila, yung pricing lang talaga. Pero yung sa dalawa, wala. As in, same lang din naman sila.
So, next naman po, how do you explain to patients the importance of generic medicines?
Personally, ako talaga, una kong ina-offer is generics, lalo na sa mga senior citizen din talaga kasi sinasabi ko sa kanila na same lang yung branded and yung generics natin para mas maintindihan nila kasi yung iba nagtatanong, mabisa ba to, ganon. So, ina-explain namin mabuti sa kanila and minsan nape-persuade din naman na mag-change from branded to generics.
Next po, what are the common misconceptions patients have about generic medicines?
So, number one is yung efficacy talaga. Sinasabi nila kung effective ba to kasi yung mga generic drugs natin is mura kasi siya talaga compared sa mga leading brands natin. So, yung unang concern nila, kamukha lang ba to nung brand na nakasulat nito? Effective ba to? Tatalab ba sa akin to? So, ayun, yun yung laging problema sa mga generics natin. So next naman po, how do you handle patients who refuse to take generic medicines? So ako, una, itatry ko muna talaga silang i-persuade. So based on my experience, may mga nape-persuade, meron din namang hindi. So yung mga hindi is inaano na namin, hinahayaan na namin kasi mahirap naman ipilit yung sa atin pagka ayaw talaga.
Next po is, what is your opinion on the affordability and accessibility of generics in the Philippines?
So, yung mga generics natin dito, ano naman, affordable naman din talaga. And abot kaya talaga yung mga prices. It's just that na hindi lang talaga, yun kasi yung nasimula ng mga Pilipino, mas mumulat sila sa branded compared sa generics. Kaya, nagkakaroon ng problema as of now.
So lastly po, do you personally recommend or use generic medicines? Why or why not?
So, personally, ini-endorse ko talaga yung mga generic. Kasi, number one dyan is gusto kong makatulong sa kanila ma-help yung ma-lessen yung babayaran nila, ganun. Kasi, alam ko, kapag nag-switch sila sa generics, mas makakamura sila, mas malaki tipid. And yung pera na gagamitin nila pambili ng branded, pwede na lang sa ibang bagay. Or mas madagdagan yung mabibili nila na generics. Yun, for their compliance na lang din.
Thank you.
Next question po is, as a pharmacist po, what is your role in ensuring the quality and proper dispensing of generic medicines po?
So, as a pharmacist, ine-ensure namin siya, halos 3-color checking kami dito. Sa reseta, sa actual, and then sa may post na namin as a community pharmacist. So, ang ginagawa namin doon is dapat kung ano yung dosage ng generic ni patient, yun din dapat yung ibibigay mo. Hindi yung pwedeng mas mataas, mas mababa. So, kahit generic yung binibigay mo, dapat tama pa rin yung right dose for the right patient.
Next question po, how do you promote generics inside the pharmacy setting po?
Yun po, sa katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, we always promote generics po talaga. Personally and as a group dito sa Watson, inaano namin yung mga generics kasi alam namin na mas makaka-help kami doon sa may patient kapag ka-generics yun.
Experience, have you encountered cases where doctors prescribe branded medicines but patient asks for generics? How do you handle it?
So, personally po, yes, may mga doctors na brand talaga yung nilalagay nila. Tapos, pag nagtanong yung customer, magkano ba to, miss? Ganon. Tapos, pag namahalan sila, yung iba kasi inawat ng 90 pesos. Wala bang generic niyan? So, mag-offer kami, which is meron naman tag-20 lang, mga ganon. So, ayun, in that way, nako-convert namin yung firm branded, nag-generic sila na sabihin nila, sige, yun na lang, mas mura. Di ba magkamukha lang naman yan? Ayun, mga ganong situation.
Next please, what is your opinion on the Generics Act of 1988 and its impact on patient access po?
Yung Generics Act of 1988, ano talaga to, very maganda talaga, dapat talaga siyang nasusunod. Kasi ang hirap na din kasi, di ba pagka nagbabasa kami ng reseta, meron talagang customers na kung ano talaga yung nilagay ng doktor doon, yun lang, wala kasi nilalagay na generics. Pero dito kasi sa may act na to, di ba, naka-indicate doon na yung mga terminologies natin is in generic dapat. Pero kasi, kapag hindi ganun yung nilalagay, nahihirapan kami i-provide yung kailangan ng customers. Merong time talaga na hindi siya readable, saka magiging prone ka sa wrong dispensing kapag kahagad.
And last question please, what advice will you give to future healthcare professionals about encouraging generic medicine use po?
Ang advice ko lang is i-continue lang nila yung pag-provide ng good ang pagbibigay ng magandang healthcare service din sa ating lahat, sa mga patients na nangangailangan. And of course, offer lagi natin yung generics kasi alam natin sa sarili natin, pinag-aralan natin yun na same lang sila with branded medicines. And dapat, huwag tayong mahiya i-offer yung mga generics. So, pagka tinry naman natin na i-convert sila from branded to generics, pag na-persuade natin sila, alam natin na matutulungan natin sila in that small way. And ayun lang, continue lang natin yung pag-enlighten sa mga customers natin about sa pagiging magkamukha lang ng branded and ng generics natin.
Thank you po.